Hello dudes, I'm Steve. I'm still feeling a little bit rough, but better than yesterday. So I thought that today was going to be a worse day than yesterday, so it feels like I'm past, the worst of it. But just doing it, today was a rest day, so you didn't see any pictures or anything of me in the gym or a little video this morning saying, come on dudes, let's go and have it. Because, hang on dudes, let me turn my headphones. I think that'll get a better sound for you. But yeah, you didn't see me in the gym this morning because today was a rest day and I'm a little bit rough, but I think I'm getting over it now, and like tomorrow I might be able to go in and do a push session, do a little bit of cardio, show you how I'm getting it done. Trying to switch it up tomorrow because my man David Penny says do your cardio after your weights, so I'm going to try and do that. We're all learning dudes. I ain't the be all and end all of all this stuff. I'm literally learning this as I go along. But this is one of the changes I made, and this is basically all I've ever done for all the new members. Anybody wants to watch it or whatever, this is all I've ever done really on a treadmill or in the street, is walking. For 160 odd pounds of body fat, I just walked it away. Just got to get your heart rate up. I think Bob Simister posted like a nice little chart for people that want to walk. Screenshot that or grab that page so you can have a look at it. But basically, you just got to walk to the point where you can't really hold a conversation with people. If you haven't got a heart rate monitor or anything like that, just walk at a rate where, like, if you was on the phone, they would ask you, you're right, mate, because you're stopping to take a breath between your sentences. That's a good enough pace to be walking at to cut some good body fat. Especially people that are, quite big. You're not going to... Morning, Andrew. Morning, Emma. You're not going to go into the gym and enjoy that. Not when you're big, because it's going to be absolute torture on yourself. Excuse me. I'm going to need to cough every now and then, so I'm a little bit poorly. It's going to be absolute torture. You're going to hate that. And you're going to hurt your joints, you're going to hurt your feet, you're going to come out, you're going to wake up the next day, you're going to be absolutely beaten up. And that is not a great way to sustain a good workout plan. What you're going to need to do is adjust what you can and can't do according to how fit you are. That's just really, really simple. So if you're really, really big, guys, and you're looking to get started, and trust me when I say, I'm going to try and motivate you a little bit here. I had a day one, and it was grim. I looked in the mirror, I had all bits hanging off of me where I didn't want them hanging off of me, and I knew that I had a huge long road to go, but I just kept, what I kept doing is putting one day after the other, sticking to it, and hey presto, 2 or 3 or 4 years later, there's a newspaper article, and I've got loads of people joining my group, and it's really, really cool. But I didn't really think that, oh my God, check me out, this is amazing, I'm fantastic. Some people approached me off the internet. They said, look, we've seen you have done this weight loss thing, we want to do you an interview. So that was how that all panned out. Anyway, some people were talking to me. Morning, Mark Tolman, Mark Ardren. Are you so famous now you have to put your hood up so no one recognises you? Morning, John. Yeah, I've got my hood up, man. It's all these ladies keep following me. Look. Not really. But yeah, so if you're really big, guys, which is a lot of big people coming into the group and saying, look, where do I get started? Remember, guys, I am just a normal dude. I'm not a personal trainer, and I'm not a nutritionist. If I don't know the answers to some questions, then that's probably a positive thing, because if I don't know it, then you don't need to know it in order to achieve what I've achieved. So if you ask me a question, blah blah, and I say, what, I don't know, bin it. Don't worry about any of that. Lots of people coming in and they're talking about supplementation, or they're talking about doing this or that, and they're 40% body fat. It's really, really simple, this whole weight loss thing, and it's really, really easy to overcomplicate it, and you can go on the internet and find lots and lots of pages. I'm feeling a little bit better today, Wayne. Morning, Maxine. You can go on the internet and find loads of pages, but just as much information as you can find as much misinformation. But what you got to do, it's really simple, like my video yesterday, get your food on point. Number one is getting the right frame of mind. Wake up in the morning, look at yourself and say, look, I'm tired of this. And the next time you're going to eat something crap or you're going to fall off the wagon, you ask yourself before you do it, what do I want most? Do I want this food most, or do I want to look in the body and look like a damn Greek god and have people falling at my feet, literally? And if you want the latter one, right, you're going to need to stop doing that to yourself. Get out on the streets and walk, and this is all free, remember guys. What I did didn't cost me any money. I do have a gym membership and I do some other stuff, but everything I have done weight loss wise was walk the streets. Start taking into account what you're eating. Make sure there's a calorie deficit. But for me, to be fair, like my friend Lee, he's 24 stone-ish and I'm helping him out, and basically all I said to Lee and my brother was 18 stone, and sorry guys, my brother was 18 stone, and all I said to him was, just read the back of the packet of everything that you're buying, and everything is broken down into 100 grams of nutrition, and if it's more than 5 grams of carbs for the nutrition side of things, don't eat it. Eat like that for 13 days on, and then 1 day off, just do your thing, yeah? My brother's 18 stone and he dropped to 15 stone based on just that rule alone in about 4 months. Without counting a single calorie or knowing what a macro even was. All I said to him was, drop the carbs and the sugar. So anybody, you know, and like I say, I'm not a nutritionist, many ways to skin a cat. Dropping your carbs just targets your body fat as weight loss, as fuel, to fuel everything you're doing. And it's quite hard to overeat in calorie wise when a lot of what you're eating is protein, because normally what people do is they drop the carbs, they pick up the protein to kind of take its place, and that's quite satiating, so it's quite hard to eat too many calories when you eat protein. If I put 2,000 calories worth of carbs and fat in front of you on a plate, you'd eat it easy. If I put 2,000 calories of protein in front of you, you'd struggle with it. Protein is normally that really quite dense kind of foods that you're going to eat, like meat, fish, all that stuff that fills that nice big space in your belly. What I would absolutely say to people, and again, I keep saying it, I'm not a nutritionist, but in this country lots of people have got kind of drip fed this idea that oats and pasta are like these healthy kind of foods. You know, these people are going to mix up this tuna into this massive bowl of pasta and they're going to eat it and they're going to lose weight. That is just a massive bowl of blood sugar that you're eating, guys, and that is going to stop any fat burning that happens straight away, because your body's going to start using all of that sugar that you've just eaten instead. That means you ain't using anything that you've stored in your belly. So just kind of cut back on starchy refined carbs, even if you can't drop your carbs completely. You know, 150 grams would be of carbs a day, yeah, which is 600 calories of carbs a day, which is 150 grams. That would be considered a low carbohydrate diet. So you haven't got to cut carbs completely, and the lower you go under that, you know, the more effective your fat burning is going to be. So at 50 grams of carbs a day or under, you're going to be ketogenic. You're going to actually shift your metabolic pathway. You're going to feel changes happen in your body. You're going to have funny flavour in your mouth, and you're going to go into ketosis, and that is the bad boy. That's what I did. That's all I did. No magic pill. Just kept watching my food, and changes will happen so fast. You know, I used to think when I first started doing weights in the gym, oh, if I change something up, I want to start building this particular muscle, it's going to take me 3 months. No, mate. If you think, you know what, I want to start building my traps, I want to start getting some stuff, you get your food on point, you do traps for 3 weeks, and you will see that your traps are getting bigger. In 3 weeks' time, your human body is amazing. But especially when it comes to weight loss. I don't want to, you know, patronise or anything like that. This group is all about love, support, motivation, inspiration, all that nice stuff. But weight loss is relatively easy, I think, in comparison to building some muscle. I mean, that takes a whole nother level of commitment. But if you guys just want to come in here and drop some timber, you know, because you're going on holiday and you want to look good in your swimming suit, you know, everybody can do that. There is no I ain't got time or anything like that. If you wanted it, if you can't get up out of bed to make it happen, then you wanted to sleep then more than you wanted to lose weight. And that's just all it comes down to. You've got to prioritise. Do I want to lose weight or do I want to stay in bed another hour? And trust me guys, I've been there. I'm hoping that you can relate to me, because I know the mental aspect of being obese and being grossly overweight. I've been on many pages where the guy is totally ripped. He's never ever, and he's telling all these fat people or these people that are out of shape what to do. He's never experienced their mental frame of mind, not once. And he's kind of thinking, well, why aren't they doing it? I'm telling them what to eat. And it's like, you just ain't on this level, mate. You have no idea. It's far harder to go from square -1,000 to where you are than it is from where you went from square one to where you are. You know, somebody with a very blank canvas, not overweight, just a normal physique, who wants to look great like these people, can make it happen. But when you've got to do 2.5 years of effort just to get to where you started, that's a really steep hill to climb. But it all starts in your mind, all in your brain. Your body will take a hell of a lot of pain. It's your mind that you need to convince. So the very second you wake up in the morning and you say, no mate, I've got this, I'm having this, I don't care what anybody thinks, I don't care what anybody does, I'm going to be totally selfish about it, I'm just having this and it's happening, then you're onto a winner. So like I always said to my little sister, my brothers, everyone, I say, if you can find motivation to do something, then you're going to do all right. If you can find a determination to do something, yeah, then it's going to go all right. If you can find both them bitches together, then that is it, mate. You are in the zone and you are pumping it, and it is going to be wicked. But anyways, I'm nearly at my little work place now. I'm going to love you. I want to support you. I want you to see every day that I'm at the gym and I'm making it happen. I'm in the grind. I'm hoping you'll see a picture of mine in the gym and you'll just think, you know what, this dude is doing it, I'm going to join this dude. I want to see all your pictures. I want to see what you're doing today, what makes you happy. A happy mind helps a happy body. So anything you're doing, your kid's first birthday party, your kid's first tooth come out, get it in the group, people will love it, people will support you, and then you're feeling good about yourself. There's nothing wrong with feeling good about yourself. Like I said and I read the other day, I don't want arguing. I don't want people, if you've got a different opinion to someone, just say, you know what, cool, whatever works for you, that's wicked. Everybody just be happy with each other. Sometimes it's better to be nice than it is to be right. And that's my motto, mate, that's what I live by. But anyway, dudes, food, get your food right, get your gym right, make some muscle, repeat the process. Food, gym, muscle, repeat. Love you all. Tell us what you're up to. Don't hate the player.